guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Danielle. I am about to be 30 weeks pregnant, and I thought, sorry, you can see like my extension cord and everything. My phone's charging. So I thought today I would film a video and give you my experience with getting the 3D 4D ultrasound of baby girl. I just got it done yesterday. And yeah, I just wanted to give you my experience and any tips that I may have. So for those of you, like I said, that are new here, I am about to be 30 weeks pregnant. This is my first baby. I am having a girl and I'm due on October 16th. And yeah, so when you find out that you're pregnant, your regular doctor, your OBGYN, yeah, your regular doctor that you see, they do a few ultrasounds throughout your pregnancy, but there are places that you can go to if you want to get like the 3D, 4D imaging. That way you can see your baby a lot clearer, not just on a flat black and white 2D surface. So once I found out that I was pregnant, I was really early on. It was before my missed period. So I don't even think I was a full 4 weeks pregnant when I found out. I went to the doctor the next day. I got blood work done. And then after that, 3 days later, they made me go back and do another set of blood work just to make sure that my HCG levels were going up. They took a pregnancy test there in the office. And again, like I said, I wasn't even 4 weeks pregnant yet. They scheduled me to come back 4 weeks later, which would have made me 8 weeks pregnant. So that day, at my doctor's office, they did their own ultrasound, which was a vaginal ultrasound. I don't know why I got to do that, but that's what it was.
Oh, I put that thing that's going up here.
We can't record during the process, so we'll catch you guys later. They did a vaginal ultrasound just to make sure that there's actually a sac there, and that ultrasound, it literally looked like a little jelly bean. I'll go ahead and I'll insert an image to show you guys what that very first ultrasound looked like. After that, I had another appointment 4 weeks later, and so I was about 12 weeks pregnant at this point, and they did a second ultrasound. I'm not really too sure what the 12 weeks ultrasound was for. I think maybe when people are further along, maybe they skip the vaginal ultrasound and they just do the one at 12 weeks. I'm not really too sure. I'm not too sure what it was determining either, but it went from a little tiny sac to like a little gummy bear, if you want to say. So that time when I went in at 12 weeks, the baby was asleep. So the ultrasound that they got at that point, I think you can see like some of the baby's features, like side profile, but it wasn't, the baby was in a position where it wasn't really like a clear image. They were like, oh, baby's sleeping. They were like shaking my stomach, trying to wake baby up. She was out. By this point, I still didn't know what I was having. And again, so these two first ultrasounds were done at my doctor's office. And so 3 weeks later, I was 15 weeks pregnant. I decided to go to one of those places that have like the 3D, 4D ultrasounds to do an early gender prediction ultrasound. And so they say you can go from 13 weeks on, but to have like a clear reading, I think they said around 14 weeks on, because if you go at 13 weeks, they make you come back when you're a little bit further along just to verify. So when I went at 15 weeks pregnant, it was to find out the gender, and I didn't find out myself. They were gonna put it in an envelope, and they did advise, so the baby wouldn't be sleeping, to drink some juice beforehand, eat some candy, nothing too heavy, like not like a heavy meal before going in, because they want to make sure that the baby is awake and moving. And so when I went up there, I drank not just one bottle of juice, I drank 2 bottles of juice, because I wanted to make sure that she was up and moving, because I was gonna do the gender reveal just a few days later, so I didn't really have time to come back. I mean, I did have like 2 days, but like not a lot of time. So when they actually called me back that time, that sorry, I'm out of breath. When they actually called me back, like she was like rolling around, she was kicking, flipping, everything that you can think of. She was wide awake thanks to that sugar. And it was kind of hard for them to determine what she was because she was flipping around so much, but they finally did capture the image, and then they put it in an envelope and they gave that to my sister-in-law. I think I paid around $50 for that appointment. It was pretty cool because I didn't know that they were going to do a 3D, 4D as well. When I was there, I thought they were just going to do the 2D. So they started off with the 3D, 4D, and you can see like the baby. You can see her profile and her little features. She looked like a little alien. But I didn't know that that was going to be included. And then they also did email me all those images that they took. The gender component of it, that one they do in the 2D, that black and white ultrasound that you'll get at your doctor's office, that's the kind that they use to determine the baby's gender or to see. So I think, like I said, I spent around $50 to $60 that first time. This specific place has packages, so you can come back at a later date to do another, ultrasound when the baby's bigger, but I didn't know if I was going to do it or not. So I just paid for that specific session. And then when I was 20 weeks, my doctor does the genetic screening, and that is the black and white images. So I'll go ahead and insert pictures of how the ultrasound looked at that point. And that is just to make sure that the baby is healthy. They do measurements on the baby's bones and the spine and everything like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, if it's not the spine, but I know they looked at like every single thing, and that this one is like a genetic screening, and they said if baby's cooperating, we can let you know the gender here. So this is where people usually find out what they're having, is at the 20-week appointment. But they're not having the 20-week appointment to tell you what you're having. They have that appointment just to make sure the baby's healthy. So sorry if my eyes are just like closing. I literally recorded this video once through, and I'm using my phone, and my phone died and it didn't save it. And yeah, but anyways, so they confirmed that she is indeed a baby girl at that appointment, and that was that. So that was at 20 weeks. And as far as I knew, just because from what I read, I thought we were going to have another ultrasound at 30 to 32 weeks, but my doctor doesn't do that. I don't know if yours does or doesn't, but I thought we were going to be able to see baby girl one more time or two more times, I don't know. But no, so my doctor doesn't do another ultrasound until I'm 37 weeks pregnant, and that's only to make sure that she is head down, ready to be born. And I don't know, I just feel like that's like a big gap, between 20 weeks to having the baby. So I wanted to do something with Hector, just because I'm the one carrying her and I feel her all the time and everything like that. And this is our first baby, and I just feel like even though we both know that she's coming, it's like it doesn't feel real. And like I just want him to have, some sort of like attachment or like realization. I don't know how to explain it, but like I just wanted that moment so he can see her too and realize like there is a baby in my stomach. I mean, even though like I am growing, but still. So that's why I decided like, let's go do this. And so they do recommend at this specific place to do the 3D 4D ultrasound between 28 and 32 weeks. And I did it, I'm almost 30 weeks tomorrow. So I was 2 days shy of 30 weeks when I did it. They said it was perfect timing. So one thing to know about my baby is that she sleeps all day and is up all night. I mean, I'm sure she wakes up because I read that they wake up every 2 hours or so, but I don't feel her. She's lazy during the day, but in the nighttime, she's up all night. She's kicking all night. She is a night owl just like me. My energy is super low today because I had a doctor's appointment, so I had to be up in the morning, so I'm so tired right now. But usually I go to sleep by like 4 in the morning, and then I wake up around like 12 in the afternoon. So I get like 8 hours of sleep, but yeah, my schedule is just really, really messed up. So I know that she wakes up if I drink juice. I always feel her kicking after I drink juice. So like I said, they do recommend that you drink juice and eat candy before going, but don't have a heavy meal. And I noticed that she wakes up right away if I'm drinking something sweet, except for yesterday. So I drank my juice about 20 minutes before my appointment. I was already there when I drank the bottle of juice. I was eating candy while I was there, but we were waiting for them to finish up with somebody else before our appointment. And she did not wake up. She was just sleeping. And it was like our tech who does the ultrasound, our ultrasound tech, she was really good and really patient, because online it does say like the session is supposed to be like 10 to 15 minutes, and she was with us like for, I want to say 30 minutes at least, trying to wake her up. She was like, wake up, like shaking my belly or whatever, like wake up. And Aloe is just like not having it. Oh yeah, by the way, that's what we're naming her. Her name's Ella. So she was just sleeping. So I definitely recommend knowing your body. If you know that you have a sleepy baby during the day, I would drink the juice and eat the sugar, but maybe like starting an hour before your appointment, not just, you know, the 10-15 minutes that they recommend. Because if she's anything like my stubborn child, she's gonna sleep through it if she feels like it. So it did take her a while, but we did get some good images. I know Hector was recording, so I'll insert whatever I have so you can see. So we did the 3D, 4D, and HD sonogram. Ours did include a teddy bear, so they record the baby's heartbeat. It's kind of like Build-A-Bear, and they put the heartbeat in the bear. And for the second package, I paid a total of $94. And it was just crazy seeing like her features and things like that. I feel like she looks like my husband. I feel like I don't see myself in her at all. And she has like, it looked like she's gonna have like big lips, and she has like a very funny nose. I don't know whose nose she has. I don't know if it's mine or my husband's. So we'll see who she ends up coming out looking like. But seriously, all I saw was my husband. So my advice is definitely do it if that's what you want to do. I would read the reviews though on different places. I had a really good experience where I went. Like I said, they took way longer than the 10 to 15 minutes that's on the website. Another good thing is if baby is sleeping, or if you don't like the images, because a lot of them, Ella had her hand in her face, so we still got some without it. But say like she was just the whole time with her hand in her face, they don't do a refund, but they do 2 complimentary sessions where you can come back and retake the images. So they do confirm with you that you're okay with those images before you leave, which I really like. So I would research the place that you go to make sure that they have the same type of policy, because you don't want to spend, you know, a bunch of money and then leave with images that were not that clear, or like the baby's blocking their face or whatever. At one point her foot was in her face. Like you don't know what's going on in your stomach and how they're gonna behave. So I would definitely do your research, read the reviews, and make sure that they have a policy in place that is similar to that. And like I said, if you know that you have a sleepy baby during the day, I would drink that sugar at least an hour beforehand to make sure you give your baby enough time to wake up. But yeah, so that was my experience with the 3D, 4D ultrasound. Again, I'm due on October 16th, and yeah, I'll just keep making these update videos until she gets here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put this down here before I forget, because I never show you guys what my belly looks like, so I'm gonna show you really quick. Just like, I have sweats on, but this is my belly. That's like letting it all hang out because I literally just ate, but I don't have any stretch marks yet. I don't like my belly button. It's still in. I am starting to get this line though. My belly button's still in, but just like I said in one of my update videos, like my belly button got dark. It's gross. And so did my armpits, like you can kind of see. So yeah, that's just a little quick, let me throw this in here really quick on this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.